Access code accepted. Please wait while we prepare your files. Press 6 to fast forward for 1 minute. Press 4 to rewind for 1 minute. Press 5 to pause or resume.
Okay, Florida.
Welcome to the call.
Cheryl Washington, Maryland. Cheryl Skinner, Maryland. Margot Susan, Maryland is cool with you. Angela Wayne, Northfield, Georgia. Oh, yeah, Georgia, for Gaithersburg, Maryland. Cynthia River, Philadelphia. Miami, Florida.
Bradenton, Florida. Mom o'clock.
Florida.
Welcome, Florida. Wow, I sure do feel the love tonight. Glad to have all of you guys on. Welcome to this month's monthly Momentum Call. This is Dwayne from your home office in Glen Carbon, Illinois. Glad to have each and every one of you guys on the line tonight. John Maxwell says this about leaders, and he says that leaders who court momentum display a set of attitudes that help them reach new altitudes. First, they take responsibilities for their outcomes, and they don't blame failures on their people or on forces beyond their control. And second thing that he says is that leaders who generate momentum operate with an empowering sense of hope. And this is certainly a business of hope and opportunity. Tony Robbins says this, and it's one simple question to wrap your mind around this evening. What simple action could you take today, tonight, to produce new momentum towards success in your life? I hope you guys are ready for a Power Pack call. It could absolutely change your life. And I'm honored to bring this gentleman on the line tonight. He is absolutely an expert in creating and sustaining momentum. As a matter of fact, 300% growth for multiple years on end. And for over 30 years, he has over 30 years of experience in direct sales as a top income earner and a co-founder and CEO of a publicly traded travel company. His expertise in marketing, compensation plans, and leadership training are absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, they're legendary in our industry. He's a CEO, he's a husband, he's a father, and I'm honored to call him a friend. He's the CEO of Search 365. He's the one, he's the very only. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Tomer. Scott, take it away, sir.
Well, thanks, Dwayne. And, man, all I can say is, wow. Thanks to this team, you turned November into November. I mean, are you kidding me? The month that includes Thanksgiving, I mean, it's the longest weekend of the year, was the fourth best month in the history of Search. Hey, it's split over to December, but we're going to talk about more of that later, because tonight we're celebrating our leaders and their accomplishments. Now, Coach really wanted to be on the call tonight, but he came down with the flu bug. I don't know who gave it to him, but he got it. Okay? But here's what he told me. He said, make sure you tell everybody how proud I am of the month that you just had. And he said he's looking forward to seeing many of you in Cancun next week. So, and folks, for those going to be in Cancun, oh my goodness, I can't wait for you to hear what Coach has to say. See, and here's the thing. When you have a great month, you have a lot of promotions. And 5 of those promotions last month were a regional builder. Now, before you meet these people on the phone, I just want you to understand what the regional builder experience is all about. First of all, it's in Naples, Florida. It's an awesome place. We're at Dad's Country Club, and they treat us like kings and queens. And if you qualify for a regional builder, this leadership development program, this weekend, if you will, that's hosted by Coach, supported by Chris Coakley and I, is all expense paid. You got to get to the airport. We get you down there. We take care of the food, the room, everything. And I'm telling you, this is a weekend. And you can just talk to people, because I know that many of you have people on your team who've been to the Regional Builder Experience, and they will tell you that what this does is it expands your vision, it increases your belief, and it helps take your surge business to the next level. And tonight we're going to meet some of your teammates who qualified in November. Okay, first up is Erica Patillo from Philly, who's the director of Nick Pagano's team. Erica, congratulations. And what one thing would you tell your teammates tonight?
Oh my gosh! Thank you for having me on the call. I would definitely tell them to stay consistent and stay pleasant to all the events that's going on, and just what's going on in your business.
Well, that is excellent advice, because it really is what you need to do. If you stay plugged in, we've heard it said this way. This is just an adult game of follow the leader. You pick the leader, you pick your director, your regional builder, your national builder, and you follow them to success. Well, congratulations, Erica. Thanks for being on the call tonight. Next up is Clarissa Gangham from Wilmington, North Carolina, who is the director of Von Nickelberry's team. Congratulations, Clarissa. Hey, what's on your mind tonight?
Hey, how are you?
I am excellent. Thanks for being on the call.
Thank you. My main focus is basically to help my team out and to keep going, because our son, he has epilepsy. So basically I'm trying to save up for best medical care for him.
Well, Clarissa, I think that's one of the key things to success in anything, but really in Surge, I believe in. You got an incredible why. When your why is a selfless why, it's about somebody else. It's about helping that person you love. Then there's nothing that propels you. I mean, it's one of those things that gets you up early, gets you to bed late at night. And I love the fact, and I can just tell from the two things you said, that it's about helping others to live a better life, to have a better life. And we're just absolutely proud of what you've done. Congratulations again, new regional builder. Hey, from Brooklyn, New York, okay, we've got Victoria Paul, who's on director of Lucretia Daniels' team. Way to go, Victoria. Hey, talk to me.
Hey, Scott, thank you so much for having me on the line tonight.
Absolutely.
Definitely, I'm so grateful to Lucretia, because she helped me understand fully the network marketing profession, from the skills to the tools, and she taught me the system. And each and every prospect that I spoke to, I took them through the same system, and I was able to recruit people that have a lot more experience in network marketing than myself, because I knew the system and they trusted that, and got them started properly where they were duplicating the system. And one thing Lucretia stresses is helping the prospect create their vision. So I took the focus off myself, and I listened to people. I heard what their needs were, what their pain points were, and helped them see how Surge 365 was the answer for each of the problems that they brought up. So we have people now who are believing in themselves again, believing in network marketing again, and ready to win with Surge 365.
Well, that's just outstanding. And the thing about having something that you do repeatedly, if you've got something that you're focused on, and it's a winning plan, and when you do that over and over and over, that repetition, really what it does is it sets you up not just to be successful, but people see in you that consistency, and that's just such a key thing to have. And the other thing I love what you said is you listen to what they want, because it's not necessarily, it's crazy. We sometimes assume everybody wants the same thing. They want money. They want to quit their job. All these luxuries in life. And when we listen to what people want, sometimes what we find out is that if we're not listening, we miss out on the very key thing that if we would focus on and help them attain, they can become giants in our business. Well, again, congratulations, Victoria. And how about new regional builder, Chavette Daniel from Pembroke Pines, Florida. Now, she's on Director Charles Nicholson's team. Now, I just got to say, congratulations, outstanding November, Chavette. Tell me something good.
Oh, thank you so much, Scott. I tell you, when you talk about the one thing that I could share with the team, it's exactly what you said, which is play a childhood game of follow the leader. If you think about it, Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett, knocked on your door and said, I want to mentor you. I want to help you. Would you say, nah, I got it. My way is working. Or would you allow them to help you? Would you follow their lead? Or if coach, J. Lloyd Tomer with 39 years of experience said, take my hand, follow me. I want to mentor you and help you. Would you allow him to do that? Would you listen and do what he says to do? Or would you say, never mind, I got it. I know what I'm doing. Scott, something that I never mentioned to anyone, my father in the 80s was ranked the 15th best basketball player in the country. And the reason that he didn't go to the NBA is because his coaches told the NBA that he's not coachable. He's not teachable. When you on the sideline and you run a play, he's going to get out on the court. And when they run the play, he's going to do it his own way. And I had to bench him a lot of times because he wouldn't listen. So, when you can realize that it's you that's hindering your success and humble yourself and say, you know what, I realize that I do need help. Let me allow someone who does have experience and has been successful to help me. As soon as you can realize that, that's when you'll start to see a major change in your business. Just learn to follow the leader. And I will leave you with this quote. I love this quote. It says, don't just go through life, but grow through life. Back to you, Scott.
Well, that is truly just excellent, because it really is about growing, and we're all growing. And here's the thing: when we talk about follow the leader, see, you have to understand that our directors are following coach. Your national builder, your regional builder are following your directors, who are following coach. Your team builders are following. You see what I'm saying? And then coach has learned in his lifetime from a billionaire. You heard that right, with a billionaire, Art Williams, about the philosophies of leadership and building. And see, folks, when we're all going in that same direction, the sky truly is the limit. What an amazing job. I just want to congratulate all the leaders who earned the regional builder promotion in November. And I know that we got several more leaders we're going to recognize tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over to our president, Dr. Christopher Coakley, to tell you who topped the leaderboard last month. Chris, take it away.
Well, I tell you, Scott, it's so exciting. Week after week, we talk about who's number one in each category for the week. But when we come together like tonight, it's about putting all those weeks together and seeing who are the top producers for the month of November. And boy, do we have a lineup of people to make that happen. I'm going to start with the team builders. Team builder is where you get into the position to bonus and make those $1,000 bonuses. And all these people on this list have made multiple $1,000 bonuses. And number 5 would be Latasha Williams, coming in the number 5 spot of team builders. Number 4 is Tashana Richardson. Listen, guys, to some of these names. These are directors and soon-to-be directors that still work their team builder group so they can continue to lead by example in the income category. And so, phenomenal job. Number 3, Tessa Graham. Tessa Graham coming in the number 3 spot. You always hear that name week to week, but for the month in the top 5. Number 2, Letitia Beatty. Letitia Beatty coming in the number 2 spot for the month, not the week, for the month. But our number 1, and there's only one number 1 team builder for the month of November. That was Clarissa Ingham. Clarissa, congratulations for being number 1 for the entire month. Now we move to the regional builder category. Regional builders have made enough $1,000 bonuses to put them in a position where they can truly mentor and teach others how to do it. And our regional builders are some of the best that make it happen. When you look at the top 5 regional builders for last month, number 5, Jackie Parker. Jackie Parker coming in at number 5, powerhouse, making things happen. Number 4, one of my favorite couples, because every time I come to town, they take me out for crab legs. That's Marion Roland Cofield. Marion Roland Cofield, number 4 in the regional builder category. Number 3, Janice Parker. Janice Parker has absolutely blazed a trail in this company for the last few months. Number 2, this couple can't stop smiling. Tim and Michelle Little. Boy, they're making big things happen and making big money. And number 1, in the South Florida area, has an absolutely phenomenal growing team and bilingual team. Diana Gonzalez came in number 1 for last month in the regional builder category. Congratulations, Diana. What a phenomenal job.
South Florida, and she's translating the meeting through the phone for non-English. I mean, she's got so many things going on. It's unbelievable. Then we move to the national builder category. National builders are the people who've experienced a $10,000 bonus. See, if you've never walked up to the counter in a bank with a $10,000 check, this is a category you want to get to and an experience you want to have. I mean, it sets you aside from everybody else in that lobby when you put a $10,000 check on the counter and say, I want that in all ones. So national builders, the top 5 national builders in our company. Guys, a phenomenal list of leaders. Number 5, Kelly Jenrette. Kelly Jenrette from Philadelphia area, making big things happen. Good to see you on the list of the top 5. Number 4, we've heard this name before, Tessa Graham. See, some of these people are getting promoted as the month goes, and they're competing in multiple categories. Number 3 is the Gempire Marketing Group, and they came in the number 3 position in national builders. Number 2, I think we've heard this name before, Letitia Beatty. Letitia Beatty coming in at number 2 national builder for the month last month. And number 1 is a name I got a feeling you're going to hear a lot of coming up, and that's Roland Arturis. Roland Arturis is the number 1 national builder for last month. What a phenomenal job, guys. Great leadership. And now we're going to get to the real game. See, this is where the game starts. It's not where it ends. This is where it starts. This is where you start to build wealth for your family. This is where you start to plant your feet. This is when you start to build a legacy, is when you become a marketing director. See, now you're in a position where Coach talks about the average marketing director that worked with him have averaged over $2 million a year. That's not in a lifetime. That's a year. And these are the people that are poised to follow Coach into that unique group of people going forward. So our top 5 marketing directors, number 5, Nick Pagano. Nick Pagano coming in the top 5 for the month, not the week, for the month of November. Number 4, Malcolm Pomel Alexander coming in the number 4 spot, always in the top 5 week after week after week. Number 3, Ron Nickelberry. Ron Nickelberry's got more directors in the game and more directors in the top 5 than any other director other than Juliet St. John. Number 2, Charles Nicholson coming in the number 2 spot for the month. Phenomenal job. Team expanding all over from Dallas to Mexico. Number 1, and there's only one, number 1, Tashana Richardson came in number 1 with that team vision for the entire month of November. Phenomenal job. Let me get an opportunity for you to hear from these leaders what they've got to say that will help you explode your team to the next level. Nick Pagano, are you on the line?
I'm here, Chris. How are you?
The creator of the SEAL team. Talk to us about what's got your team exploding like it is right now.
Well, you know, Chris, years and years ago, Coach and Scott and you told me something that I had a really difficult time believing at the time, and now I'm starting to see it. And that was that it takes you a year to do now, eventually you're going to do in a month. And what takes you a month to do now, eventually you're going to do in a week. And what it takes you a week to do, you're going to eventually do in a day. So it took me a year to put 500 people in. We are getting 500 people a month in the business now. I'm looking forward to the day when we're having 500 people a week. And then I'm really looking forward to the day when there's 500 people a day joining our company.
Well, at the rate you guys are going is not too far from now, and that is phenomenal to see that type of progression. Malcolm, all over the world, Alexander, give us a tip of how you have expanded your business, and lately to some far-reaching places like even Alaska.
Hey, Chris, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Well, appreciate you guys holding the fort down and giving us this incredible opportunity. Just got finished the opportunity, meaning I had to set my alarm so it would go off. I knew we'd get on the call. So I was finishing the presentation and the alarm went off. Thank God for alarm. But Good job. Congratulations to everybody. You know, Chris, I mean, we're just excited. We're using a lot of the social media, of course, like everybody else. I remember I spent about $100 a month hoping that a company would grandfather me into the system that was going to cost about $1,600 a month. That Zoom and the Facebook Live, so now you're able to do basically free or just a few dollars. And so, you know, this past, we just had our Christmas party a little bit early so we gave everybody an opportunity to work for the month. But, you know, we broadcast our Christmas party into Alaska. That's how we've been building an incredible team out in Alaska. With Kim Anderson just came aboard. And, you know, she joined on a Wednesday, Chris, and on Saturday, she did her first Super Saturday in Alaska. And we were able to pipe Facebook Live into Alaska, so she didn't have to worry about putting together the training. She didn't have to worry about doing the presentation. We just piped it in. Now the hard part was they were 4 hours, you know, behind us. So what I had to do was she came in at our lunchtime and caught the training of our Super Saturday first, and then I had to race home after Super Saturday so I could get home and get on a computer and do their presentation after their lunch. but it still worked out, and we're just having a great time. We did Trinidad and Tobago that way, and this month I think we're going to be doing that with about 5 or 6 different locations. Greg Sneed in Detroit has stepped up and said he's going to do one there. So if there's just someone who has a spot that we can do it, they don't have to worry about all the things that it takes to put together the huge event. They just need the spot and bring the people there, and we can help with all the rest by using technology. So that's what's been helping us a lot, and we're just having a lot of fun with it.
And that's awesome. I mean, with the technology today, is so much more we can do. Hey, Von Nickelberry, you're building a director factory. I think you're probably putting one out in your organization every quarter right now. How are you making that happen?
Chris, let me just say, I have some phenomenal leaders. And, you know, whenever we, you know, get on the call, you know, it's a lot to remember all your leaders from, you know, people who've been with you for like Rick, Reese, and Nick Pagano, and then you got your new leaders, Janice Parker. And again, once you start naming the leaders, you tend to forget everybody. And that's a good position to be in. You tend to forget some people. I just want to share this. Something happened. And I know Clarissa, you know, she kind of told her story, but I was talking to her today, and I know she don't mind me sharing this, but it is about helping people. And when I hear her being number one, before she got started, I introduced her to Tashana. Tashana got on the phone with her. Then I found out, you know, we were talking today, you know, she said, Von, I live in the project. Think about it. Listen to what I'm saying. She lives in the project. Okay, for people who don't know that, I mean, you know, like subsidized housing, right? Assistant. So her first 40 days, she makes $71,000. She has 2 kids on disability. One of them has epilepsy. So one of the things that I did was I put her on the phone with a person by the name of Sarita. And Sarita shared something. Now, it doesn't benefit Sarita nothing to share her story with Clarissa. And so I think what happens is when you just be truthful with people, you do what's right, and I believe that if you treat people the way you want to be treated, you build loyalty, you know, you have fun, and, you know, and I may forget to say a name, but the reality of it is, without the people on my team, the old, the new, I wouldn't be here. Whether it's a Stacey Prater who at some point was just kind of building by herself, and then, you know, you might overlook a Kelly Jenneret whose name pops up over and over, and then you say, well, what about Frank and Tess? And then you say, well, what about Janice Parker? And then the sideline people from Arlen Thompson to just all the other directors that you stay in touch with. And one of the things I want to say before I end is that every person in this company has helped me to become a better person and a better leader. And that's just about everybody on my team. I did a 3-way with Scott. Homer. And just listening to Scott do it three-way, you sit back and you say to yourself, wow, I forget how good Scott is. And we could take the people that we've been around. Our relationships can become common. But I just want to say, I just thank my team for staying there, for being there. And I just want to say thank you, because without all of you guys, I wouldn't be here. Over to you, Chris.
Well, absolutely phenomenal. Hey, Charles Nicholson, whose team over the last couple of months have just sprouted all over the place. What's going on that's got you guys growing like that?
Well, Chris, let me say thanks for having me on the call tonight. It's just leadership. I know a lot of people don't know. So over the last 2 months, I've actually had some health issues I've been dealing with. And I have not been able to do what I really want. But you know what? Leaders stepped up, and they didn't even know. The leaders stepped up and did what they had to do. See, the thing that people need to understand is no person is an island. No person can do anything on their own. You have to surround yourself with good people.